Well, it's January. Nope, it's February, and I figured it's finally time to start and finish my friend's Christmas present. Okay, let's get this baby started. First, we're gonna need some monk's cloth, which is what I have here. It's just loosely woven cotton that we're gonna be able to actually run our punch needle through and weave our yarn in. And then next, we're gonna go do some treasure hunting in the garage for some scrap wood to throw together to make a frame. Man, I love hoarding! Look at this. I didn't even plan for this. There's already a fully built frame for us, right here. I don't even have to do anything, except clean it and take out the middle part, but that's it. And then here I'm delicately putting the frame down out of frame because I still don't know how to make videos. Then we're gonna grab the monk's cloth. Oh, be gone, thought. Just kidding. And then we're going to lovingly drape the monk cloth over the frame like you would a blanket over a sleeping baby. And then you're going to staple the blanket to the baby. You're going to staple, and then you're going to staple the blanket not to the baby, because we don't do that around here. You're going to staple the cloth to the frame. English! Then once you are done, you should be able to bounce something off of it and have it perfectly bounce back like this, but you can't see because it's out of focus. So you're going to opt for just a pretty little... Now for an obligatory nervous deodorant swipe on for the next step. My design process went a little like this. I was just gonna do hair. But I decided to give her half a face so she wouldn't look like Cousin It. Oh, her eyes? Don't mind them. The first bit of yarn I'm going to be using is from this project I started 10 years ago and will never finish, so here. Ugh, look at her. So naive and happy and excited. You might be thinking to yourself, Teresa, wow, this project is going so swimmingly. This never happens. Well, you were right. That does never happen. You'll encounter your ring wraith soon enough. I have no clue why I'm voicing this like a tutorial because I have no clue what I'm doing, which will be evident in the next couple steps. But I'll show you how to use this first because that's pretty simple. This is the punch needle. That thing is a threader that will help you put your yarn through that punch needle and punch needle. We're going to get the little sticker off the end, which will actually be harder than you think, so you should probably start that now. Then we're going to stick it into the butthole of this punch needle, pull it through, and then stick it into this little hole at the back, right there. Oh, it's time for the violence and everything not working out. You may be asking, Teresa, it looks fine. What are you talking about? It's really not. So how a punch needle works is you thread the yarn through the punch needle, and then wherever you want to start embroidering your cloth, you stick it into the monk cloth. You go all the way down to the hilt, and then when you pull it out to go into the next hole, you don't pull it out all the way. You just let the tip of the punch needle graze the fabric towards your next hole, and then you punch all the way down to the hilt again, and then repeat. And that's how you get the little loops on both sides and you start creating your rug. So it looks like it's working here, but it's actually not, because every time I lift the punch needle to go into the next hole, it would actually pull the yarn that I had just put in underneath out, so it'd be loose underneath even though it looks like it was staying in on top. But then when I go to lift up the needle to go into the next hole, it just unravels everything, and I just did not know what was going on because it looked like I was doing everything right. And then I figured it out. This criminal, it's getting away. This punch needle girth shames. I simply could not handle the voluptuous, the bodacious, the thick girthy weight of this yarn. At this point, I've become really good at being a failure. So now I'm going to show you how to not fail. You're going to pull up all the yarn that half stayed in, half stayed out, and does not look good. And then in all the places where there's like little holes everywhere, you're going to use your punch needle and kind of just spread everything back in place. Like it never happened. Okay, so the right way to do this, as we found out, or I found out, you're going to thread your punch needle, and then you're going to bring it down into the cloth, all the way to the hilt. And then once you bring it out, you're just going to bring it out to the point that the tip of the punch needle grazes the top of the cloth so it can move on to the next hole. Bringing it out all the way or too high will undo the loop that you just did. And then anywhere I want to stop, I just hold on to the yarn at the bottom and then pull the punch needle out, and then I just give it a little snip, and then I restart wherever I want to restart. Again, learning the hard way, you're always going to want to make sure there's enough slack for the yarn that's feeding into your punch needle. Otherwise, it'll pull out all your hard work again. So you do that over and over and over again, and that's how you end up with the rug. And now, gals and gremlins, a moment of self-doubt before the montage. Taj. Wapow! I'm back, baby. Very nice. Let's see if I can shortcut this part too. Yeah. Well, that was humbling. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way again. Ladies and gentlemen, cue the montage. Bow, 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 bow. And now the last part of the project I've been dreading the most, the eyes. As you can clearly see here, when the eyes are mismatched, you get a little bit of a crazy look. So now again, with the fear trembling in my bones, I'm gonna attempt her eyeballs again, and hopefully she won't look like she's on drugs by the end of this. Okay, that looks promising. That is the easiest part though, so, you know. I'm gonna put a little bit of white to make them really sparkle. And now for the pupils of the eyes. What will really make it seem like the eyes are the windows to the soul. And, you know, wherever my friend decides to put this rug, I want her to feel like her soul is being stared into by Princess Peach. Maybe in her bathroom, so that, you know, her soul can be stared into whenever she's dropping her own golden nuggets. You know, that wasn't that bad. I did pull it out several times though and restart and redo it. So there's that. And oh my goodness, look at that. I'm in the home stretch. And here I am just pulling out any overcrowding or mistakes I made with some clean tweezers. Don't want any of my armpit hairs in my friend's rug. Am I right? Oh my god, she's finally finished. Okay, so now it's time to pull out all the staples. You probably shouldn't do this with scissors. Definitely not your fabric scissors. You should use your fabric scissors to cut this out though, cause we're finally finished the rug. Gonna put glue so that all her hard work doesn't unravel. Just gonna set it down here and oh my goodness. Oh, we're just gonna sweep it up. Then we fold over the edges, put the backing on while the glue is still wet, tuck the backing edges underneath itself with hot glue, and we're finally done.
So Teresa dropped this off on my doorstep last night. This is the most beautiful wrapping I've ever seen in my entire life. And she said she went to the hedge and just like clipped these. Look at how gorgeous. It's so pretty. Teresa gives the best gifts, so. This pink yarn, very cute. Is this a rug? Shut the hell up. Oh, that is so cool. Teresa! This is the coolest thing. And she made this yourself. Holy crap. This is amazing. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Oh, that's so cool. It's really soft too. It's really nice. It feels good. Thank you. I'm gonna get your gift to you soon, I promise.